Hello again, everyone. Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room. It's time to clear up my desk. We have the new catalog coming out in June, and with celebration ending, I had a lot of unfinished products and projects, I should say, on my desk. So this morning, I had this top right here I did on a video with you guys with the watercolor pencils and the Up and Away or the Lift Me Up stamp set with the Up and Away Thinlits. It's a bundle in the Occasions catalog, okay? And remember, the Occasions catalog goes until May 31st, okay? If you need an Occasions catalog, just email me at joannemaddie@outlook.com, and I'll be more than happy to put one in the mail to you. So we used our watercolor pencils back here on a previous video, and we used the Shimmery white cardstock, okay? Now, our base on this card is a landscape card at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, opens like a book, and I love to stamp the inside of my cards. And then the next layer is mint macaron at 5 1/4 by 4, and then this layer here is 4 3/4 by 3.5. I wanted a thicker border around the outside. I thought that really looked nice on this card. Usually, a lot of times I just do a smaller border, like a 1/4 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch border. But I really like this on this card. So, like I say, I really needed to clean stuff up. But I want to focus on this element right here. Okay, this nice little element that I made right here. This was inspired by Betty Pollard. I watched her videos last night and I've subscribed to her channel. I love to watch other demonstrators. They give me such inspiration, and I love making different elements out of what we have, and this is perfect. So this is featuring the Project Life Cards and Labels Framelits die. Don't forget this. It just doesn't have to be for Project Life. I'm using this die right here, okay? And look at these. These are great banners. These would be great on a card. These would be fantastic. You can even cut that off and you have that. Fantastic. Any of these elements would be great on a card. This outside one, I've thought about scoring in half and making a pocket on the outside or the inside of a card. So you might see me do a video about that. But needless to say, this is the Project Life Cards and Labels. Okay? So I'm going to move this to the side, and I've already stamped thank you on this white. This is Whisper White. Okay, I've already stamped the thank you on here. And this is Flirty Flamingo that we're using, and I punched out another one. I ran it through the Big Shot in white and Flirty Flamingo, okay? And the only thing you have to do, guys, this is so cool. The only thing you have to do is just cut this in half. I love the flow of this element. Let me get my Tombow. And some tweezers. Okay, so with this, I just want to take, I stamped on that side and I thought it was a little crooked. You know you always get a second chance. Okay, so I just add a little dots of Tombow across here and pick this up, because the Tombow is going to give you some wiggle room. And then line it up perfectly. Okay. And you have a gorgeous thin border around there. You can make it, you know, any width that you'd like. So I bring in the other piece. I'm going to flip this over. Put my Tombow. Probably have too much Tombow on that. That stuff sticks. Let it pick it up. Okay. And then line it up and get my width the same as what I have on top. And like I say, with the Tombow, that's why I love it. You've got that wiggle room. Okay, I love that. Good. And there's our element. Isn't that great with a border? I love the Flirty Flamingo. Okay, now this card, the piece that I had on my desk, and this is all coming from pieces that I have on my desk, was a card of Flirty Flamingo, and this is portrait style, but we're going to turn it like this. Okay, this is cut at 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. The first layer is mint macaron at 5 1/4 by 4. And then the next layer, let me move these things out of the way, is from another video that we did, okay, with the watercolor pencils, and I used the Lovely as a tree. I wanted to show you something about this. Now, this card, I did the best I could. I used my Tombow and Fast Fuse, and then I had to use my fine tip glue pen. I still have to get under here a little bit because there's just a little ripple right there, and I will get my fine tip glue pen in there, squirt a little bit, and then squish it down. But I thought to myself, what else can we do? Well, that would then come into Fast Fuse, okay, and the silicone mat. What I've done is I've put it right, I've actually allowed it to run off the edge to where, unless you have a Xyron machine, you can make a sticker out of this because it does curl, guys. I can't say that Snail is going to keep this down or even Tombow is going to get right to the tip. So I wanted to show you guys with the Fast Fuse, if you don't have a Xyron, you just need this little silicone mat. Take your Fast Fuse and let it hang off onto the silicone mat. Okay, bring it down. This way you have, and check it off, solid adhesive right to the tip. You have to have it to the absolute edge of this paper, okay? Then you can come in if you wanted to and run another line down it, okay? To get it to stick onto your paper without rolling. And this is almost needs close to solid adhesive. So, you know, it wouldn't be bad to run it through the Xyron machine, although as you can see, the Fast Fuse is just like Xyron. Okay, so I'm going to bring my card base in. And then you've got one shot at this, guys. Okay, try not to, because the Fast Fuse is, and I'm going to bring this down. I'm sorry. I think it still is in camera a little bit, but I want to get it right. Okay. Okay. And as you can see, because I have the adhesive and it'll roll off, it's okay, right to the edge, okay, it really allows that to stick flat, okay? And you don't have to get into any type of situation like that, okay? Which, like I said, I'm going to take the fine tip glue and it'll hold it down, but to do it the first time through, I think that's fantastic. Okay, now we're just going to add our element, and I'm going to bring our little thank you in, and you can use, of course, any sentiment that you'd like. Happy birthday, get well, hello, have a great day, whatever you can find. And I'm going to take my thank you, and I'm going to put it right under these trees. And this is how I cleaned up this on my desk. That came out beautifully. But what I wanted to show you guys today was this element right here, and then the solid adhesive. When you do something on this shimmery white cardstock, you really need it right to the edge. And that would be with our silicone mat and the Fast Fuse. Thank you for watching my video, and thank you so much for being my customers and my subscribers. I sure do appreciate everyone. If you order $25 in product this month in April, these are my 2 free card kits. Aren't they adorable? It reminded me of spring. I'm featuring the Blushing Bride glimmer paper. You get everything but what's stamped. You get every element. I'm going to make the bow for you. But you get everything punched out and embossed, okay? You get the base, and you get a Whisper White envelope. And the base is of a thick Whisper White cardstock. This card right here is with Daffodil Delight, and it's interactive, okay? You do get the white inside with your butterfly right here, okay? This was a lot of fun to make. You can watch the video on it, and here's an element that I made bordering this decorative label punch, and my video shows you guys how to make that. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. These 2 cards you get if you order $25 in Stampin' Up! Product. That's all you have to do is order $25 in product, and I send you these 2 free card kits. Remember, guys, no stamped images, but these are the cards. Thanks again for watching, and have a great crafting day.